Hello, everybody. I'm Cherish.
And I'm Joy.
And we're Physicals Musicals. And no, it's been, oh my God, it's been a whole week.
Almost a week. Right?
No, a whole week. It's Thursday.
We went on Thursday?
No, we went on Friday. No, one day.
Oh, I don't know now.
Dang. No, Halloween was Friday.
Was Friday?
Yeah. Oh, okay, so it's been almost a whole week, but we saw STEREOPHONIC, and we caught it the last day of October, so we got the special
140th anniversary of Playbills.
Mm-hmm. I like this one, actually. I think a lot of Grounders looks like this. This was the era.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the really early ones,
yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So, I didn't know the Golden Data was called the John Golden Data. I always just call it the Golden.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, STEREOPHONIC was the play that won all those awards. Did they perform at the Tony?
I think so.
I can't. I remember this past year's, this year's Tony's be boring. So very boring. Like, I was just not interested. I was interested in nothing, to be honest, except for maybe it was STEREOPHONIC. Maybe. You? I wasn't moved. I wasn't moved by anything. I mean, we did end up seeing Water for Elephants, and we also didn't see a lot of stuff this season.
I still haven't seen Hell's Kitchen.
Haven't seen Hell's Kitchen. Haven't seen The Great Gatsby. Haven't seen, what's it called? So many things. I'm trying to think. I mean, we finally saw STEREOPHONIC. I'm trying to. Why am I not thinking of the thing? Doesn't matter. We haven't been hitting the shows like we normally would be hitting the shows. But I'm glad we just get to see STEREOPHONIC because I was interested.
And I've been trying to win the lottery.
Yeah.
For a long time, and finally I won the lottery. And it's funny because the same day I won the lottery for this church, also won the lottery for
Swept Away.
So,
but we went with STEREOPHONIC.
Because we wanted to see it longer. We'll get to Swept Away.
Yeah. Yeah. So we didn't really know anything about STEREOPHONIc except that it was like it was a play, but it had like music, and that was about it. And then obviously like the aesthetic of it is like the 70s, like late 60s or whatever.
Late 60s.
Yeah. So, which is like kind of like the music we listen to, so it fits. Like if you like the Doobie Brothers, you listen to a lot of like Hall & Oates and like now I'm blanking on the people, but yeah,
the early 70s, late 60s, like
why can't I think of any
sound?
Yeah,
soft rock.
Yeah, I would call it soft rock. Yeah, so we knew nothing about like the story. So basically it's this group and they're recording like their album, and I was really gagged because like half of them are English or supposed to be English.
Yeah,
I was
didn't realize they were meant to be English.
We were like, what? And like any group back then was, or even today, I'm sure there's just drama, as you can imagine. Drugs, drama, like insecurity. I mean, it's all this hullabaloo
on top of recording in the analog studio.
Everyone's in a relationship, which is not a good idea, but here we are anyway. It was like a mess, but in like a good way. And there's like a play, so like
there's a lot of talking.
Actually, I feel like the cast recording kind of makes it seem like there's more music than it actually was.
I think because we get the full songs versus
maybe that's like
partial.
Right, yeah. Because I was expecting a little more music interspersed, but they really remind you that it's a play.
Yeah.
And like when you get music, it's not really the music, like the full music. But it's really cool. It's set in a recording studio, and the set doesn't really change a little. They changed studios, but
they tell you.
Yeah. They move like some things around, but really it looks like the same place.
same
like
studio.
to me, I was like, this is not the same studio.
They didn't even change the chairs out.
Like, really? Okay. But that was fun.
It's in 4 acts.
Mm-hmm. It's about
very long.
3 hours long. 3 hours and some changes.
It's very long.
And I mean, we were prepared. We had great seats. Actually, we were in the
second row.
The second row,
center,
and the stage is a tad high.
Yeah.
So like when they were like in the record, like the actual like booth in the recording booth, we could only see like maybe like what you could see of us for the most part, like us where we were. And if that would bother you, I would say sit further back or sit upstairs.
Yeah, and when Holly moves from behind the piano to the keyboard, we can't see her at all.
Yeah, couldn't see her. Yeah, sometimes I would see her head if she was like particularly jamming.
Oh, I couldn't see at all.
Sometimes like, and I mean like fleeting, like her head would like pop in, and I'd be like, oh right.
Mm.
And I'd only just like if she said something, I'd be like, right, Holly's over there. So we got a bit of a cast change. It was not the original cast that we saw.
No.
I think the ladies
mostly left, I think.
So, Rebecca Naomi Jones, who was in the Sexy Oklahoma, as we call it, or like the latest revival of Oklahoma, who played Larry Williams. She is Holly, and she's English, so that was funny. I was like not expecting her to be English. I was like, oh, all right, sure. And then also it's funny because Ali Hakim, who's also in the same production of
Will Brill.
Yeah, Will Brill, who plays Ali Hakim. I'll go to Ali Hakim. Mm-hmm. He plays her husband, basically. Yeah. And they're just like, they're going through a divorce, kind of, sort of. They break up, but not really. And it was a mess. It was a mess. And I think that's it. We got an understudy.
Yeah, Glenville was played by Cornelius McMoyler, and this is one of the shows where if I was the understudy, I would be so tired, and you really have to be on your stuff to be understudy in this show, because I was like, oh wow, he has a lot of lines.
Right.
And he did really well. Like I wouldn't have been like, oh, I can tell that he's not normally doing this, right. But I thought he did really well.
So draining. They were so, oh my God. I just feel like it shouldn't be that hard to make music. Sing the songs. Play the instruments.
You have a guy who's a narcissist, perfectionist. The girl who just wants to make him happy, but ultimately he just kind of breaks her down, and she's just like, I just gotta do my own thing. But
what's the guy's name? Oh man.
Which guy? There's a few guys.
The one, okay, so there's like a character, and like nobody pays him like any attention, and they're just like, he's literally Mr. Cellophane.
Who's Simon?
Is it Simon? Yes, I think yes. Yeah, it's Simon.
I think, right? Is that him?
Yeah. Wait, let's see. Simon Chris Stack.
No. Oh no, that's not him. No. Simon's the drummer. Sorry.
Oh, you're right. Right, because his name sounds English.
Charlie.
Yeah, his name sounded English.
Charlie. I like Charlie's character. They pay him dust. It's so funny.
Yeah. Charlie.
I'm so excited to see that.
He's the fight captain too. That's funny.
That Emily Kawachu is an understudy for Holly. I would love to go back to see her as Holly, actually, because I kind of can't see her as Holly. So funny, right?
Yeah. That Benjamin Anthony Anderson.
That's Peter. Oh, Peter, so annoying.
He was so. Why? Bleh. He was so. I was like, wait, we didn't see this guy, but that's the guy who Cornelius was playing.
Yeah.
Eli Gelb. I was like, no.
We saw Cornelius. I don't know. I like the music. I digged it. I really dig the set design. It was really nice. The lighting was really good, and the audio was like, very loud once they start playing instruments.
Yeah. It's like if you like watching those like documentaries about like old bands and like things like that, this is like the perfect um show for that. And if you don't want to commit to like a musical, I would say this is also a good show for that.
Yeah.
But like also if like you have someone who's like not into like you have like someone who's just like I'm not really into theater, like maybe this would be a good show to bring them to. Maybe yeah, would you?
It's very long.
It depends on why they're not into theater. If they don't like sitting, don't take them to Stereophonic, obviously. But if they're just like
they want music, but without the whole song and dance, or
they don't mind music, but they don't like
musical theater music.
Yeah,
Stereophonic would be it.
But also, they want something a little more like. I don't want to call it off the beaten path because it's really not. It really is quite a play when you think about it. But I don't know. I would go see it. I would see it, I guess.
I enjoyed it.
You can.
I like the music. Every time they press the buttons to record it, so like the sound, I'm just like of a tape recorder is just so interesting to me, and it was so loud every time.
Right.
And the machines were like, and you just think about what music studios look now and what they sound like now. They're virtually very quiet.
Everything is like
digital and LED, and and it's just like, I enjoyed it.
The emotions were high.
Yeah.
Like it just started off from like, it's not gonna work out. Like you just kind of knew like it wasn't gonna work out. Like maybe they'll record the album, but like they're gonna lose a limb or something. Like,
and they were recording this album over years. I mean, they had some singles, but the whole album took years to do, like 3 years or something like that.
You know what? It was also like funny as well.
Yeah, of course, it's a play.
They call it a comedy? Do they call it a comedy or do they call it a drama?
I would call it a drama. I wouldn't call it a comedy.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's a play. You know, plays always have to have moments of brevity. The moments of happiness. I don't know. I like this so much. I would say, okay, who would you say your favorite character is?
I like Holly. Because she kind of just always seemed like not quite on like the same page as everybody else. So I feel like everybody
but also a team player.
Yes. But like, yeah, because I feel like she always was kind of just like missing the drama. Like her drama was not shared by everybody else.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
her drama had nothing to do with the band.
Right.
Yeah.
Also just like her accent too. Like, and then I like Charlie. For Charlie. He was just there to do his job, do what he had to do. He got like they paid him dust the whole show. It was like, I see you, Charlie, I see you. And he was just a nice guy. And then I like Grover, I guess.
Yeah, I like Grover. Grover's
is Grover the main character?
Grover, I would say.
I mean, it starts with him and ends with him? No, it didn't start with him.
He's mostly always there, though. Yeah. But I guess the main character technically would be Peter.
He's definitely an antagonist.
Yeah.
Lord mercy.
Definitely, everyone tends to bring it back to him, even if he's not there. So I would say maybe Peter's probably the main character. And I get it. He's a musician. Musicians are known to be temperamental and to be extra and to be perfectionists of some sorts. But he also was human, and he just needed someone to slap him upside the head.
But no one did, which was so hard.
I mean, it was that one little scuffle. That's why they have a fight captain. And it didn't even last. It lasted like 2 seconds. I was like, we needed a fight captain for that. Okay.
Fight. Fight.
But
I still don't think he got his butt whipped enough.
Yeah, him and
Sunday Morning Girl.
Him Amy. And
Diana. Well, I thought to Amy. I think that's the actress's name.
Him and Diana's character. I kind of felt for her because, like, she wanted to be a part of the band, you know, and he kind of made it hard for her. But
they were also codependent on each other.
Yeah,
but it was like so unhealthy.
Yeah, but her sacrifices helped get to where they were at the sake of her, like, her mental health and her self-esteem. And
right.
I like when she just kind of was just kind of over it, kind of done. And you just like, they're not gonna, as a band, you know, they're not gonna stay together. Like, this is probably gonna be their one album. And they'll probably do really well, but after that, that was, you know, they hinted at their success, you know, like
when you get your Grammy,
they had the Grammys, you know, they're nominated for Grammys or something. And
one of my favorite lines from Groove was like, "I'm just here to get my Grammy," basically.
Yeah,
and then he's moving on.
Yeah,
like, he tired of them.
Yeah, and Diana had a song that was coming back into, like.
And then she did like a solo deal too?
Yes. Yeah. And she wanted it. Yeah. So, like, their talents were recognized just together. It was just like, it's one of those things where you're like, they do good work together, but they're better off apart. Like,
right.
You're like, is it worth it? You know, like, for them to be in the same room and up at 6 a.m. recording an album. They're like leaving at 6 a.m. and be like, we'll be back at 12. Like, we'll be back at noon, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, that can't be healthy.
It's not.
A whole bunch of cocaine snorting from Reg. You know, like, even Grover at one point was snorting stuff.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of things.
Yeah, but I liked it.
Me too.
I really wanted to see it, and I was hoping, because was reading, like, people were either like on the side of, I really like the show, or they thought it was boring. And I mean, I can see why people might think it's boring. The action isn't, you know,
pretty static.
It's pretty, yeah. It's
in the booth, out the booth.
It's
still in the studio.
More of an emotional build up than like physical ones. Nothing really changes, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. Oh, we got a magnet.
I was gonna say it looks like this.
It looks like the regular cover.
The regular cover. I'm hitting through it closer. Yeah. But this looks like it's just black and white, but it's the same.
Oh, but it's different.
Them. Oh, it's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
That's all of them. Or some of them?
Some of them, because you can't see Simon. And you can't see Reg.
I was like, Simon, use the freaking. What they call it?
Oh yeah! Oh my God, that scene where he just
I gotta hear him bang the drums.
Simon just was not keeping the beat, and he was annoying Peter about it, and Grover was letting him know about it, and he just was being so annoying about it.
Maybe musicians might like Stereophonic.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
But people in the business,
the music business, yeah,
or
producers,
to be,
or
engineers,
yeah. Sound engineers.
But thank you for watching. What are we going to see next? I don't know. We don't know. Maybe the Wicked movie, probably.
Maybe.
But we probably won't do a review on that.
Try to see if we can win Swept Away again.
Yeah, I want to see The Notebook again before it closes too.
All right.
And I want to see Norm Lewis and Picking for Love for Christmas. So many things. I mean, not really so many things, to be honest. Just maybe catching up on stuff that we didn't see, but don't have to see. but we'll see because, well, we're just curious,
Mhm.
maybe a little bit after all this time. Hmm. Did we tell you guys we saw 6 again? Did we tell the people that?
Not in video,
Okay.
I don't think.
Because the last thing we talked about was Our Town, right? And we hadn't seen 6.
No, but we think we might have mentioned we were going to see 6 again. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, we saw 6.
For the 11th time?
I think so, yes. Doesn't seem like that many times, but I guess so.
No.
My God. It's also almost about as if it's gonna be tied with Waitress soon. And then I'll probably break Waitress too, which makes me a little sad.
Very sad.
Way. Okay. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.